Good morning, students. Today we will start with another term or another topic of the same chapter, that is motion along a straight line. Now, the simplest type of motion is the motion along a straight line. For this, let us take an example. Now, suppose that a bus is moving in a straight line, okay? Let O be the starting point or the reference point of the bus. Now, when it moves from O to A, it is 20 km from O, or the starting point, or we can say the reference point. When it reaches B, it covers 40 km. So, the distance between A and B is 40 km. Now, what happens? The bus returns from position B to position A. So, what is the total distance travelled by the bus? Firstly, it goes from O to A and from A to B. So, what is the total distance? That is 60 km. And then again it returns back from B to A. That is 40 km. So, the total distance travelled is 60 plus 40, that is 100 km. So, this is what is distance travelled. So, we can define distance as distance travelled by an object is defined as the length of the actual path between the initial and the final position of the object. Initial means starting. So, what was the starting position here? O. From here it went to B, that was 60 km, and then again it returned back to A, that is its final position, that is again 40 km. So, the total distance travelled is 100 km. Now, another term which we will be using now is displacement. Now, what happens? Displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and final position of a moving object in a particular direction. So, the displacement of, so we will be here, we are taking the same example that the bus has gone from O to A, from B to B, and then returned back to A. So, what is the distance? What's the initial position? O. And what is the final position of bus? That is A. So, what will be the displacement? That is 20 km. Means it has gone 60 km and then it has returned back. So, we will subtract it because it is coming toward the same direction. So, the displacement here is 20 km. So, you can understand that when we are talking about distance, it is the length of the actual path. So, it is covering 100 km. And when we are talking about the same bus, but we are measuring the displacement, we are only concerned with the initial and the final position of the object because it has gone to B, then it came to A, but we are not bothered about that, but we are only concerned with the final position of A. That is, the distance is, displacement is 20 km. Now, let us understand the difference between distance and displacement. Distance is the length of the actual path travelled by an object in a given interval of time. Means your first difference is simply the definition part, and displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and final position of a moving object in a particular direction. Second difference is distance travelled by an object depends upon the path followed by the particle in going from initial position to final position. As I had given you the example, we are concerned with all the path it follows. So, all the path which is followed is calculated in when you are calculating the distance. But when it comes to displacement part, it does not depend upon the path followed by an object. It depends only on the initial and final position of the object. Number 3. Distance travelled by an object in a given interval of time is always positive. Okay, distance can never be negative. It is always positive and it can never be zero. But displacement of an object in a given interval of time may be positive, negative, or zero. Okay, then come to the last part, that is distance is a scalar quantity, because here only we are considering the magnitude part. Here we are concerned with both magnitude as well as direction. So displacement is a vector quantity.